In this episode, we talk about the Facebook Pixel, shipping solutions for your e-commerce store, and leather jackets. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 64 of the AskEngine show. We've got a banger of an episode to get out today, and we've got about 10 minutes to do it. So 3 questions, we're going to jump into them straight away.
Yep, number 1, starting with the new Facebook Pixel, what's the best way to gather data for that?
Perfect. So there's going to be 50 schools of thought on this. None of them are wrong. How dare you drink Starbucks? With the recent controversy.
Sorry.
No, I'm joking. So there's going to be a bunch of different opinions here. Ultimately, the best way for you to... So you got 2 schools of thought. People think that you can season a pixel, and people think that Pixel just collects data. At the end of the day, your pixel is a tracking code that informs Facebook what types of users are looking to use and buy your products, or optimize for any event within the funnel. My favorite way to optimize a pixel, if I've got a small budget, is I optimize at the beginning of the funnel all the way down to purchases. So it takes a little bit of time. You've got to be a little patient. So optimizing for view content. Once you've got 1,000 view contents, then optimize for add to carts. Keep going down that list. You can start right out of the gate for purchases, and it might work great. It might not. It might work great for a single product. It might not work for another one. That's the beauty of Facebook. The people who are the best are the ones who just try everything. So run 4 ad sets at $10 a day each and optimize for purchase, add to cart, view content. And then one that's just an engagement post. See what happens, collect that data, and then move on and do the next test. So my best advice for you here is to not listen to anybody else's advice. See what's going to happen within your store. If you have the budget, optimize for purchases, and just be on top of it. Don't spend more than you can spend. Take that data back, collect those results, and then optimize and iterate from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best way to gather data is whatever performs best for your store. Like, it's not going to be just written out. Q2, do you have any recommended solution for shipping or managing orders for e-com? Something like ShipStation. Well, my recommendation is ShipStation. Something I've used in the past, not using it currently on any of our client stores, but we're moving a couple to it. Really excited to be back on ShipStation just because it's easy to work with. It integrates with most modern platforms. The management and order flow is very simple, even if you're up to moving 4 or 5 grand packages per day.
So when you're looking at, to make this a little bit broader, when you're looking at a provider like ShipStation or Dorlo, what are you looking for? Integrations?
Yeah, look at what they integrate with, how easy it is to integrate with. If their API is robust, like if one of our stores has some sort of strange order flow, whether it be a subscription that isn't monthly or doesn't follow a pattern, that's really important to look at how robust their API is. The next thing I look at is price, and then not limiting based on number of orders shipped. So there's a couple solutions out there that say we're going to meter you at 500 orders, at 1,000 orders, at whatever orders, and those just tend to get costlier. As you track up and grow your store, it's going to become a lot more expensive to stay on one of those.
Perfect.
Final question. So this one's a little more in-depth. This is from r/marketing, and we have this guy here. He wants suggestions on how to market leather jackets, leather goods, that sort of thing. So we can dig in and comment on his site. We can talk about product page, what could be converting, what could be not converting, that sort of thing.
So the first thing I'll tell you is, in talking about, so he's got a budget, very limited budget, and he's wanting to not devalue the brand and grow it. So the first thing I can tell you is Facebook ads, I would honestly focus on influencers first. You can find influencers. If you can send them a jacket at your cost and have them rep it and drive traffic from the influencers page, that's going to be a very cost-effective way to, number one, drive traffic as well as build relevance very quickly. You know, if you send a jacket to Justin Timberlake and he wears it at the Super Bowl, it's gone. You're not going to be able to fulfill enough orders. So I would try and focus on those quick wins and those influencers that have trust with their audience. That's the first thing I would look at. From your website perspective, it's a Shopify site, very clean, really nice product imagery. I really like. We're looking at the Las Campala. And so you are an Apple Watch leather buyer user.
Yeah, he says he bought inventory for all these leather bands from a friend who's selling on his e-com store, and that all that. He kind of imported it over into his new store.
But I'm saying, like, you're a customer for this.
Oh,
You're
yeah. I'm wearing a Nomad leather band right here.
So check out Nomad. Is a good first step. Pick a band color. Wait, I thought that was the color.
No, that's the hardware. So I would say change that band color to like hardware color, because that's like the color of the little metal piece that links into your watch.
Okay.
So that may be one kind of makes more sense.
Okay. Very cool. So I like that you have all the reviews. It's a little bit, so they're imported reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So make sure that the quality there is good.
Yeah.
You don't want to fake reviews, but 5-star reviews is a good little symbol of trust. Free shipping worldwide, 30-day money back guarantee, 2-year warranty.
Those trust badges look a little bit odd to me. They look very generic. So I would say to figure out how to match those trust badges to your brand, and maybe pull back a little bit on the McAfee Secure, Norton Secure, Symantec Secure, SSL Secure, Guaranteed Safe Checkout among these 8 different payment platforms. Yeah. Streamline that down to more of like a satisfaction guaranteed, trusted store, and then have a branded badge.
Yeah, and then maybe put that here. Like I would want to predominantly display that I've got free shipping, that I've got satisfaction guaranteed, 30-day money back guarantee, because that's going to lower the barrier to entry for me to purchase this. So I like that. Overall, I like the website. You just need to be driving traffic to it. Let's see. And then from a traffic perspective, once you've driven traffic, let's see if you're tracking to where you can remarket. Yep. So you need to set up a product catalog. That's something, so you can run DPA ads on Facebook and Instagram. That's important. And we'll link to another video explaining how to do that. And then let's just see if he has add to cart firing correctly.
Yeah, I need to fix that for sure.
Product catalog. He's got open graph and schema, so that's good.
The checkout's not bad. It's streamlined.
So is this isn't standard?
The buttons are a little customized. And then now it's back to standard.
Yeah. And then initiate checkout. So connect your product catalog. That way you can remarket to people who add to cart or initiate checkout but don't purchase. That's going to be some quick wins as well. So I would take 70% of your budget and I would focus it on influencers. I would focus it on top of funnel traffic. I would really leverage other people's brands as you're building your own. So look at what Movement did, and he mentions Movement there. Movement crushed influencer marketing. They only started running Facebook ads once the Movement brand and the Movement name was recognized. They did a lot of PR, a lot of influencer marketing. So that's how I'd recommend doing that, and then take 30% of the budget and just mop up people who view content, add to cart, or initiate checkout, and abandon those events on your website. Offer them a discount, offer them something that you can get them back in, and then actually get the sell from there.
Well, and I think too, he mentions here he's moving from watch bands into leather jackets. In leather jackets, the price point there is much, much different and much less of a knee-jerk purchase than a $44 watch band. So I think there you really need to look at your email marketing and a flow you would be able to send out to potential customers, because a $1,200 leather jacket will be a much more lengthy purchase period. That if you can really sell them on the craftsmanship of these jackets, your brand itself, some content around the guys that are making the jacket, like you mentioned here that they're designed in Australia, manufactured by highly skilled and professional leathersmiths in Turkey or India. I mean, start telling the story around the designers in Australia, that sort of thing, and that's going to draw people in and then eventually result in purchases.
Perfect. Question of the day. What do y'all think about the Facebook Pixel? I love listening to conversations around seasoned, not seasoned. Is that real? Is it not? What is y'all's understanding of a Facebook Pixel? What does it do? What do y'all think it does? And do you think that the more data you feed it, the better it gets? This is a very leading question. But thank y'all for watching, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.